Well, just ahead, it's going to be so good. Let's have a royal good time, shall we? Trent sits down with Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, as she previews her new novel and shares fond memories of her royal life. You don't want to miss it. This time, it was with the amazing royal, apparently someone he has followed forever, the Duchess.
Since childhood.
Fergie.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was an incredible moment with Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. I couldn't believe it. We sat down, and what was so exciting to me was she was so gracious. She was so kind. She was so beautiful, by the way, on her new Instagram. Absolutely obsessed.
I gotta follow her.
And she was previewing her second historical novel. There she is reading it. It's out now. It is called A Most Intriguing Lady. And it's really about the ancestry of her life, as far as her great-great-grandmother, who also had red hair. So it's based on Lady Mary, and she's this rebellious spirit, kind of shy during the day, but at night she moonlights as a little spy.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, so it has a lot of intrigue. It also has romance.
I like a historical romance novel.
Yes.
I do.
And really there with high society. She knows a thing or two about that. So the Duchess of York talked to me not only about the book, but also royal life. And I got to ask her about Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Diana. Let's take a look.
When I was in her presence, I almost cried. Everything was I was in awe of such an extraordinary lady, and she made me laugh. She really had an amazing sense of dry wit and humour that I've never seen in another human apart from Diana, actually.
Oh my God, and that leads me in my next question, because what an incredible relationship with both. When I look at early photos of you and Princess Diana on that Buckingham balcony, you're like sisters. You seem so different, but you share so much of the same daunting life. You once said you felt safe when you mimicked her in royal appearances. Do you think if Diana was still with us today, she'd still be making such a great impact?
There is no question. Well, firstly, I always think she is still with us, but I think she would really, she was such a charismatic lady. I think she'd be so proud of her boys and the grandchildren. She's just part of my life, and I do think of her all the time. And when I remember how she was. She brought me into the royal family, and she taught me how she'd managed in the few years before I got there, of how she dealt with people. I'll never forget it, never.
Oh, that's just amazing, Duchess. Real quick, how are the Queen's corgis doing? Are they bonding with your terriers?
Yes, they're fantastic, and they're getting on with the Norfolk Terriers, and life is like a moving carpet. So, Trent, we got this. You're speaking to a very, very lucky person who has red hair.
That was great, Trent.
She couldn't stop saying, Christine, how grateful she is, especially in this moment more than ever.
I have chills, and you could see that. She wasn't like somebody who would put on airs, and she of all people could.
Exactly.
I mean, seems so just genuine and down to earth.
So
I love that.
I really did too. And I asked her about her earliest memories with the Queen. She said, I met her when I was 12 years old on the polo field. And there was Prince Andrew, and there is the Queen.
And now she has the corgis.
Exactly. Now, on that note, you said no airs, that's for sure, because right before the interview, she asked, where's the favorite food spot in Atlanta? I said, come with me, stay at my studio apartment in Buckhead, let's go down to Houston's for a French dip. Let's take a look at what she said at the end of the interview.
I can't.
We're coming to Houston's to have that delicious thing you just talked about, which I can't remember. Trent, we're coming to Houston's.
Duchess, we're gonna have a Sammy together. It's gonna be powerful. We'll toast with like an amaretto sour.
See you then, Trent.